friends, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here for another 90-day fiance the other way. Last night's episode, it had me laughing. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's start off with Corey and Evelin. This ain't gonna take long. Corey done got up with the locals, and him and Evelin done so well for each other. They are happy together. They're talking together. They in love, child. And so he wants to propose to Evelin to remarry her. So he got with some locals. They done went and got a banner. He done got Evelin. They down by the beach, and he was like, keep looking at the water. Keep looking at the water. Keep looking at the water. And she was like, why are you acting so weird? Why are you acting so weird? What is going on? And then we see the locals in the boat. One of them about to fall off, holding the banner, talking about, Evelin, will you remarry me? And then we see Corey on bended knee with some roadside, half-dead flowers. She says yes. I guess they're getting married, y'all. They already married, but they're going to get married the right way. Let's move on. This ain't going to take long either. Let's talk about Steven with the V and Alina, or Alana, whatever her name is, child. Everything is good in the hood, child. They are engaged. Steven Wonder done came out. He played his little piano song. He done proposed. She is happy. But see, it's time to get to the business. Because see, their visa is about to run out. Well, Steven's visa, they only got a month to do what they need to do. Alana says that she's ready to get back to Russia. But Steven dragging his feet. This visa needs to be taken care of. Now, while she having all this, she over there petting and prodding and playing with about 15 cats. Honey, what about when them cats was about to fight? I said, Lord. I was like, Alina, don't get scratched up, cat. Them cats was like... I tell you, on 90-day fiance, they just got stray cats just walking around, stray dogs just walking around, monkeys just walking around. What in the world? Honey, my nerves will be tore up. No. Not me. Oh, it's time to meet up with Steven. Steven said that everything's good. Okay? He really don't see no problem except for one thing. Alana is like, yeah, we got a problem. What about this visa? He said, you worried about the visa? She said, aren't you? You need to be worried about this visa. We only got a month left. I want to get back to Russia. So Steven says, okay, don't worry. We'll handle the visa. But see, there's one thing I'm worried about. I'm going to need for you to get baptized. She was like, what? He said, I'm going to need for you to get baptized. And she says, I told you I'd get baptized. But I want to be married in Russia and get baptized. See, that's what I want. And so he was like, well, how can I trust that? I mean, you can say that you will get baptized just as long as you marry me. But what about when we get married and you don't get baptized? See, I'm going to need for you to sign the paper. I'm going to need for you to say, I will get baptized. And then put your name down below. She said, I know you lying. She said, are you serious? He was like, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Meanwhile, Steven in his inner self was like, girl, you better. I want to need for you to sign the paper. So she was like, wait a minute. Are you trying to say you don't trust me? You don't trust my word when out of anything I shouldn't trust you. You out here talking to girls and you talking about not trusting me. Now if I say I'm going to get baptized, I'm going to get baptized. Don't worry about it. But we need to be working on this So, of course, they have a little huggy, and he jokes around about signing that paper. But Alina says that she has no problem in getting baptized. But they need to be married, and she needs to get her butt back to Rush. Period. Child, let's move on. Now, let's talk about R&B, honey. All right, now, R is in Kenya with her mama and cute baby Avi, child. Because she says that she don't want to go back to Ethiopia. She wants to go to Kenya where they fell in love, where they made baby Avi. This is a happy place for both of them. And this way they can work on their relationship. She's worried about the relationship. She worried about all the people that's been going in and out their house. She worried about what wish upon a star done tested her. See, Wish done tested her that her brother is out here with a whole bunch of girls. Wish the snitch. So it's time for B to land. It's a couple hours. The mama, Avi, they wait for B. B done walked in through the door. And how about Avi? Avi said, "That's my daddy." Avi said, "Look at my daddy. That's the brown skin that I miss. Come on over here, daddy." Did y'all see Avi's eyes light up? That boy is so cute. Oh, he's adorable. And Honey B walked through that door. He was like, that's my baby. That's my baby. Honey, him and Avi was having a good old time. He was holding them. He was playing with them. He was like, honey, he was having a good old time with his baby. And Avi missed his daddy. Y'all see how Avi was looking at B's face? He was like, oh, brown skin. What a beautiful thing. Meanwhile, Sarah Puss, she over there like this. Biniyam is playing with Avi like nothing's happening. Like we just didn't have a huge fight. Like nothing's going on. He is just playing with Avi. Girl, let that man play with his baby. He ain't seen him in over 2 months. It's so funny that when he came in, he was like, hey, Avi, hey. He didn't pay all no mind. So it's the next day. Things are awkward. Things are tense. And it's time for the grandma to watch Avi. So R&B go out. And there is a translator. I'm sorry, what? Oh, we have seen you and B communicate this whole time. Ain't never seen no translator. And now we see a woman sitting there half translating. It was so stupid. And even B, Biniyam was like, now what is this foolishness? Now I know she ain't got no translator up in here. I understand what she's saying and she understands me. But now she gonna add new. Now she wanna bring the dramatics. B, you are absolutely right. Now, All's reasoning for bringing said translator, she said it's because sometimes when they get into a conversation or when they get in some type of disagreement, it gets lost in the sauce. She wants it to be very clear what she has to say. Girl, Biniyam know exactly what you saying. All that squalling. So, of course, she brings up that Biniyam don't answer his phone. He ain't calling her back. He ain't texting her back. Biniyam was like, listen, this is point blank period. We don't need no translator for this, okay? I talk to you every day. But when we get into an argument or when I feel like you are upset with me, I ain't talking to you. I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want to hear your mouth. That's why I don't call you back. Because when I call you, you're angry and then we get into an argument. And I just don't want to get into no argument. Of course, that's not good enough reason. I'm not angry. I don't get angry. He said, you stay angry. He said, you stay angry, you stay fussing. He said, and I just don't want to hear it. He said, I just don't want to hear it. So when you are in a good mood, when you are calm, that's when I will talk to you. But why am I going to waste my time arguing with you? So there was some, going back and forth. And she was like, okay, well, just forget about that. Let's talk about these women's. Let's talk about you done turned my house into a whole Harley house. See, they done told me what you've been doing. Your friends and your sister, I get texts that you got people going in and out my house. And so B said, I done told you that me and my homeboy got a studio. We trying to make some music. Ain't nothing going on. Yes, I have friends. Yes, they stay over. But that's it. I'm not cheating. So here's all. Okay, so you've been talking to women. You've been taking pictures of women. Women been going in and out my house. B, I'm not cheating. Well, who's the women been going in and out my house? B, I'm not cheating. I want to know why you got women going in and out my house. You don't love us. You don't love your child. B said, man, stop the static. I have told you I'm not cheating. I love my son. I love you. I'm not gonna mess that up. We are building music. I'm trying to be the next Keith Sweat out here. You love. You got me twisted over you. Come on. I know I got what you need. Come on. That's what you wanna do. Y'all know that, Keith Sweat? Man, listen. So they're going back and forth. Things are getting frustrated. Meanwhile, do y'all remember the translator? The translator like this. I can't wait to tell my friends about this, child. Child, they done paid me to sit over here and shut my mouth. I ain't translated not much. I cannot wait to tell my homegirls about this. This is a mess, child. So, she gets emotional. She starts crying, snot flying, talking about, I feel sorry for you, B. I feel sorry for you, B. You don't understand. You don't understand. And I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry. I was like, girl. I was like, somebody get her a tissue. I was like, oh, shut up. What you feel sorry for? Oh, because he don't understand why you upset. He done told you he wasn't cheating. That's what he said. That's what he said. But you want this man to sit there and say, yes, I've been cheating. The minute you left, I've been blowing out 50 backs. The minute you left, I done turned this whole house into a whole Harley house. Yes, I did all that. Yes, yes, yes. You want him to admit to something that obviously he either's not doing or he's not going to admit to it. He's done said he ain't cheated. B done got frustrated. Y'all see how B was looking at all. B was like this. Oh my God. Oh Lord. What have I done got myself into? Oh, so silly. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Kenneth and Armando. It's time for baby Cooper to come to town, honey. So his grandbaby Cooper and his daughter are in town. The wedding is coming up. Of course, Armando is still worried about if that daddy coming or not. But Kenneth is like, listen, I ain't got time to talk to you now. I got to go pick up my grandbaby. So he goes to the airport and baby, when I tell you the sweetest moment. Kenneth seen that grandbaby and almost broke him in half. He said, I And Cooper was just, he just did not know what to do. You can see he was excited. He missed his grandfather. He was like, you look different. You look different. I mean, I know I see you on FaceTime, but you look different. So cute. So cute. This is why I love Kenneth. And this is why I love Kenneth's reaction. This is why I love his interaction with his kids, his grandbaby. I mean, that's love right there. Kenneth did something right by his kids. I just love it. It don't seem staged or faked or, you know, they're just putting on for the camera. Honey, his daughter was just sitting there, honey. She was like, y'all go ahead and love each other. See, that's what you do. Go ahead and love each other. And let me tell you something else what Kenneth did right. See, Kenneth did right. Kenneth got them good flowers, child. They look fresh. They was upright. You know they smelled good. And they had the brown paper wrapped around them professionally. See, that's how you do flowers. I need everybody to take note. That's how you do flowers. Corey done went down there on the side of the road and he done picked him some flowers. They were like this, half dead. Ants was all up in them. Dog poop. Whole mess. That's how you get flowers. See, Kenneth, he does it right every time. Does it right every time. So, Kenneth is emotional. He's talking about how happy he is to see his grandchild and the daughter. And then there's Armando still worried about if his daddy's coming to the wedding because it's the wedding weekend. And then Kenneth, the daughter, and Cooper go home. There's Hannah. And, you know, Armando's hugging Cooper. And Cooper just seems like a ball of fire. He was just like this the whole time. He was like... Honey, he was like the Energizer Bunny, child. So cute. So cute. So, child, it's time. Okay, it's time for the mama of Armando, the sister, the cousins, everybody that got together, and it's time to go to that wedding. So Armando, he goes outside. He's talking to his mama. Who all coming? The mama said, I'm coming, your sister, your cousin, your great auntie, I mean everybody up in that vehicle, child. And then she says, your dad. Honey, Papa Armando done got into the vehicle, child. He coming to the wedding. Now here is Armando after he done found out his daddy's coming to the wedding. Armando was like, oh, okay, so, you know, is he coming like begrudgingly or, you know, was there support? I said, Armando, just be happy that your father is in the vehicle. See, that's what you do. Don't question it. Just be happy. So he goes in, he tells Kenneth, he done broke down and started crying. Child, my daddy coming to the wedding, y'all. My daddy is coming to the wedding. Yes! I knew he would! Papa Armando said, I'm going to show up for my son, child. Let's move on. I've been waiting for this. Y'all been waiting for this. Okay. Last and certainly not least, honey, let's talk about Jenny and Sumit. Now, I'm not going to call Jiggleneck Jenny this episode. She just Jenny. Don't worry, I'll come back. But see, I want to give Jenny her just due this episode. Because, baby, Mr. Astrologer Man gave me everything I need in this episode. When I tell you he showed up and showed out, I said not the Iyana India. Where he been? Where has Mr. Astrologer Man been for 10 years? He could have solved this problem in a whole day. So Mama and Papa Sumit's there. There's Sumit and there's Jenny. Okay. Now, y'all know the astrologer means a lot to this family. What this man says means a lot to them. His word is bond, honey. So Mr. Astrologer Man sat there. Jenny done brought out some coffee and some type of pastry. By the end of this, did y'all see all those flies? I said, all that up. And so Mama Sumit said, I done moved in here. You know, done moved in here to teach her the ways, to teach her how to be a good Indian wife. I had to show her a lot. And honey, that Mr. Astrologer man said, pump your brakes. Now, pump your brakes. Now, I know you didn't bring me out here for this. And honey, Mr. Astrologer man said, I had my Wheaties this morning, and I got time. He said, teacher. He said, you need to teach her now. This grown woman, this her house. You don't need to teach her anything. Who are you to come up in her house and tell her what she needs to do? That's her house. This ain't your house. When she needs to learn the ways and how to do things, she'll learn them. Just give her time. But it ain't for you to come up in her house and teach her. He says you only here to show support. You here to bless. You here to enjoy. Have fun with it. This is your son and your soon-to-be daughter-in-law's home, not yours. You out here up in this house meddling, being nosy, cutting the shine. That's what you're doing. But you don't need to be doing that. If it is meant for Sumit and Jenny to be together, they'll be together. It's in fate. Let it all work out right. Baby, when I tell you Mama Sumit was sitting there, honey, like somebody had snatched her tongue, and Papa Sumit was like this. Papa Sumit said, Lord, this woman gonna have me out there doing 5 hours worth of yoga. What you doing coming up in here? Honey, they did not know what to do. Friends, sisters, see, that's a good old cracking of the face. See, when I say somebody's face got cracked, that was Mama Sumit all day. Mama Sumit couldn't say a word. And honey, Sumit was sitting like this. Ooh. Oh, man. I wasn't expecting this. And so Sumit is translating what he was saying to Jenny. Jenny was like, yes. Yeah, see, that's what I've been saying. Go ahead, continue. Continue. I was like, Jenny, don't say nothing. Just sit back in the cup. Don't say a word, honey. Don't say nothing. He got this. So the astrologer said, now, Mama Sumit, now I know you ain't a selfish mother, right? Now I know I'm not looking at a selfish mother, because see, right here, right now, you're looking real selfish. You gotta let that boy go. You have to let that boy go. Let that boy live. If this who he wants, if he wants 65-year-old Jenny, then let the cards fall where they may. It's all in fate. You gotta leave them alone. Quit meddling, quit getting involved, and let them live their life. You let them. You are only there for support, love, and to bless him. And that's it. Now, y'all got something else to eat up in here? Because I'm not going to eat them fly-infested pastry. What y'all got to eat up in there? Honey, Jeannie was like, I don't know what's going on, but I see Mama Sumit was getting emotional. Something's happening. And baby, Mama Sumit, now just a week earlier, she done kicked in the door. She done said Jenny was worthless, useless, don't know anything. The house is nasty. This ain't how a wife should be. You need to do this, you need to do that. Done busted into the bedroom on the early 6 a.m. morning and said, get up. Jenny done said, I'm sick. Mama Sumit said to her face, you a whole liar. Get out here and stretch. Even done tried to get Jenny to do the little nosy flossy thing. Now all that, big bad Mama Sumit. And honey, after one day, and and a tongue lash, a cracked face. Mama Sumit is crying, snuffling. I said, Lord. I said, not Mr. Astrologer man done broke down Mama Sumit. Mama Sumit, he break you down again. So, Mr. Astrologer man said what he had to say and tipped. Papa Sumit is just dazed and confused. He didn't know what was going on. He was like, Lord, how am I going to handle this? So it's time for Mama Sumit, Papa Sumit to talk to Jenny alone. So they go outside, they talking. Jenny said, I'm real nervous. We ain't never had a one-on-one. Mama Sumit said, we stand by what Mr. Astrologer man said. Leave it up to fate. What will be, will be. And then Mama Sumit says, I think you're a good-natured girl. I think you have good nature to you. I think you're good-natured. I said, what? Good-natured? Oh, so after 10 years, openly saying that Jenny's too old, disagreed with this, can stand up, now she's good-natured. Child, Jenny done broke down, crying, snot flies. She done gave Mama Sumit a hug. They hugging. Papa Sumit was like, Lord have mercy, I just don't understand what's going on here. And then Mama Sumit says, I love you. I said, what? Mr. Astrologer man, I'm going to need for you to go to every franchise. So, Jenny, she's happy, she's shocked. She cannot believe that Mama Sumit is saying these words. And then Jenny, see, she played her cards. She played her cards too early. Jenny come talking about, do we have your approval of getting married? Mama Sumit said, now you just need to calm down. Now, I know I'm doing a lot, but I ain't crazy. Now, I said that I would let this relationship go on and, let the fate, take its course. I'm not going to stay here anymore. I'm leaving. I'm going to give y'all, your space. I'm going to let my boy be a boy. But I ain't crazy. I do not support this marriage. I'm going to sit here and tell you, I'm not in for this marriage. Okay? Let's just be clear. I cannot give you my blessing on this marriage. Baby steps. So Jenny said, that's cool. Hey, that's fine. I'm just happy that you did this. Mama Sumit wasn't done. See, all that, I love you, you good-natured, I done shed a few tears, child. After Sumit done talked to her, Sumit's happy that his mama done saw the light. Mama Sumit said in that confession, now see, I'm going to leave here and I'm going to wish him a just due. But just know this, I hope where the fate falls that they won't ever get married. See, Mama Sumit said they ain't going to get married. See, I'm going to leave it up to fate. They're not going to get married. I do not want them to get married. I want them to break up, actually. But I'll leave it up to fate. Mama Sumit, you lost that round, girl. You lost that round. And you probably lost the battle if what I heard is true. If the word on the curb is true, you lost, girl. Jenny and Sumit are allegedly married. So later on that day, they all happy. The parents are out the house. They can keep being nasty up in the house. They ain't got to sweep, mop, wash dishes, clean that sink again. Honey, Jenny's sickness went away just like that, child. Then they went on down to good old Michael's and got some face chalk or face paint or whatever they were doing. They was throwing paint up in the air, waving it like just don't care, throwing it up on each other's face, all up in the hair. That's it, y'all. That's it. That's all I have. What y'all think about this episode? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.